Hello, everybody. Animation Trainer here, and today we're going to talk about Iron Man 3. So, Iron Man 3 is, well, another Marvel sequel. And so, overall, my thoughts on the first two Iron Mans are the first was pretty good, the second one was okay, and the third one, I guess we'll find out. So, the story is about how, there's someone known as the Mandarin, and he's pretty much trying to I don't know, get rid of the world or something. Like he's using like this certain science thing and he's turning people into like zombies or something like that, where they can breathe fire and they have super strength and super durability and stuff like that. And yeah, I will say that the story is interesting, but it's simple. Like, the if you take all that away and just put it into a simple borderline, Tony Stark gets ends up uh ends up in Tennessee after he separated from his home because of what happens with the Mandarin attack, and then he's trying to figure out where the Mandarin is, and he has to go fight the Mandarin. Yeah, it's simple, but there are things I do find interesting, like it's not just the story about him trying to fight the Mandarin. Like they actually add more to the story. For example, it talks about Tony's struggle as he has none of his suits ready for him, because the suit that he had when fighting the Mandarin during his while his house got destroyed ended up getting destroyed as he got launched all the way into Tennessee, and then Jarvis stops working so he can't communicate with his other suits back at his home. Yeah. And I thought that was really interesting, and it has some of the greatest action in the entire MCU. Like I really like that final fight scene when Tony was using all of his suits. That just looked amazing. And it does while it was mostly just the first half of the battle that was really cool, the battle itself was actually quite good, but they did have to just make it. They just threw in a plot twist that didn't work. I mean that battle. I'm not talking about the Mandarin plot twist. And I'm gonna be talking. Okay, and let me talk about two more things that are non-spoiler. I thought that Tony Stark and the boy that he met actually I thought they were interesting together. I thought they had very well done interactions, and yeah, and I could see the boy becoming a good Iron Man if they do kill Tony Stark off in Infinity War. I could see the little boy becoming Iron Man. Well, when he's older, though. I mean, I don't think he would be a good to play as Iron Man to replace Robert Downey Jr. I don't think that would work. But maybe when he's older, though. And let's see, what else? And the music. The music was absolutely spectacular. The main theme. I just can't stop listening to that. It just sounds really awesome. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It is just awesome. Yeah. Now, when I get to the negatives, I'm gonna go straight in a spoiler territory. If you haven't seen Iron Man 3 yet, I suggest you go watch it before you see the spoiler section. Now, first of all, the Mandarin. That plot twist was just stupid, and the Mandarin himself is one of the worst MCU movies. I mean, Whiplash, the Mandarin, and Abomination are the worst MCU villains. Maybe I like the Mandarin a little bit more than Whiplash, because, I mean, at least the Mandarin himself isn't, stupid like whiplash, and he does like have one of the greatest final fight scenes. But he didn't intimidate me, and we don't get to know much about him. And when they do give him a backstory, it just makes the movie feel like The Incredibles. With how Tony said something to him in the past, and then now he wants to go after Tony because of what he did to him, what Tony did to him in the past. And then Pepper, she becomes Mary Jane from Spider-Man. Well, the original Spider-Man. They replaced her with Gwen in The Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, that was more of a little minor thing. And while I'm not going to say that the movie is, like, really predictable, there are parts where I thought, yeah, I expected this to happen. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah, those kind of moments. And yeah. And then I felt like Rhodey was a little underused. I mean, yeah, I guess. But this isn't exactly a flaw with the movie. It's a flaw with the universe right here that I'm gonna say. Where in the world is S.H.I.E.L.D. and Cap? I mean, literally, they kidnapped the president. Where is Cap? Cap should have heard of it and went to go help Tony. He should have been in that final fight. But I guess it is titled Iron Man, but that's no excuse. Captain America, the Winter Soldier, had Black Widow in the movie, and Civil War had all tons of heroes. So that's no excuse. Yeah, you know who else should have been in the movie? Black Widow and Hawkeye. And if you saw my Avengers review, you noticed that I was talking about how Hawkeye was being underused in the movies, and we didn't get to see much with him until Age of Ultron and Civil War. Mostly Age of Ultron, because he was just there for the airport battle in Civil War. Yeah. But other than that, Iron Man 3 is definitely a fun movie. Not exactly the best, but, you know, there are better options, but I give it an 8 out of 10. The action definitely is really good, and it's an interesting concept where Tony has to struggle, since he has none of his suits, so he can't have anything but his brains in order to help him fight off the Mandarin until his suits get repaired. That is, yeah. And I thought that really did work. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. So goodbye.